Hello, humans and pets. Today we got a Footlong Coney dog. We also got grilled cheeses. We're going to be trying them. This was a comment left by one of you. Thank you. This was a suggestion to see how big the grilled cheese was, also to see if this is worth it, I guess. This was like 7 something, and that's like $2.50. So not a bad price for a grilled cheese.
Or the Coney dog, considering we paid $7 for the way back
and this
dog.
is way larger than a foot.
Mm.
Feet aren't that big. This is like the 1.5.
A foot is 12
rulers.
inches.
Yeah, I don't have a ruler with me.
Foot,
but usually, like, look at this.
Oh, you want me to take it out?
This is not 12 inches, you think?
Yeah.
It smells like something.
Right, let's do this.
It's got cheese and
I'll
stuff.
open this one, and you can open that one.
That sounds like a deal.
No,
they've had patty melts or like grilled cheese burgers.
I like their patty melts
in the past. I don't know if they still have them.
Ready? Okay. So what do you want to start with?
Well, you're holding a grilled cheese. Let me hold a grilled cheese.
Well, either way, I can do the dog too, but I'm trying to say,
dog.
I do want to say, the guy was straight out today. I don't know what wasn't happy. He did forget our Coney dogs. We had to wait. But
yeah, but it was quick.
It was quick.
It was faster than normal. He's the only one working the day.
That's what he said.
But that's how it normally is at this place.
I want to say that the toasted is very soft.
Yeah, like a good grilled cheese.
Right. So I just wanted to say, like when he said, "What do you get a soft toast?" Yeah, this is be one of them where you get like it's a soft. It actually feels good. So I want to say
it's probably the same bread as the last bread or whatever.
Right. It's just the other one was
Dairy
crunchy.
Queen,
And you were like, well,
right.
Isn't that what toast is? I'm like,
now the last grilled cheese we've had on the channel was Panera bread, and it was the bougie one.
Yeah, with all that
with all the stuff on it.
Mm-hmm.
But we've also had the grilled cheese tomato soup, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a weirdo who likes it when it's been sitting in the warmer for a while and it gets really hard and inedible on the outside.
That's what I
like
said.
that.
That's what the toast the other day,
Wow.
and you made fun of me when I said that. It reminded me of that because it was a nice crunch on the outside. I'm assuming someone who asked about this is asking for a kid.
I don't think so.
You think so?
No, I think a lot of people like grilled cheeses. Just because it's a cheap item. You know, like this is kind of like their McChicken. It's the same price. So.
I'm having a weirdness with the texture of the cheese. Because it's melty like it should be gooey, but it's not gooey like it's a processed cheese.
It's very much like the sheets of plastic cheese.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm talking about?
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't like the quality of their cheese.
Mm-mm.
I did like the bougie better.
And
It's almost
like
dry.
Cheese, really.
It doesn't taste like cheese. It doesn't have a cheese flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had like a tomato soup, would this be great? Sure. You know what I mean? But it's almost dry eating it like this. I do also like mustard on my grilled cheese. That's my own weird thing. Or something else. Like
you might want like a sauce packet even would help. Because the cheese is it's weird. It acts more like a glue.
Yeah.
Like you can peel it off and stuff. Like it's...
And it sounds weird to say cheese doesn't have a cheese flavor, but that's the only way I can describe it. It doesn't taste like cheese. Like you would barely know that there's cheese in it, even though there is a good amount of cheese in it.
You would notice, but you'd be like, what is this? You
You
wouldn't think it's cheese right away. But it's noticeable in there.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, I wish it wasn't.
Right, because it's not a good flavor.
I wish it was just bread.
It's not.
I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
But...
if I'm being honest, we had the cheese melt with a burger in it or anything else in there would make this better. I wouldn't get this. How much was this?
$2.50.
Yeah.
It's a small item you can get on the side of something. Every other place like beats
but to get their burgers aren't that much. Like their regular hamburger is way better than this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, if a
you
kid
got
just
bad
wants
one time, but...
you know, if you have a kid that is fussy and doesn't like a lot of flavor and just wants this is a generic grilled cheese sandwich. That's all.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know.
Might be good with sauce on the side.
It definitely needs something.
So like get like a side of like mayo or like some like sriracha based.
No, I agree.
Sauce.
It
Whatever
definitely
would
needs
go
something.
for you.
No, I lost half of my Coney on there, I think.
Now it looks like the bun is that I was guessing the sausage would be
Oh, I have
smaller than the bun, but like the sausage hangs out here. It also, yeah, that comes with a fork.
For fun, I wanted to try my grilled cheese on my... Oh, there goes half of my grilled cheese on the floor. I wanted to see what this tastes like.
The bag? You wanted to see what the bag tastes like?
It had the...
Oh, the chili cheese. Spoilers.
I wish they put that in there.
Well, yeah, it needs everything
Like
else.
if they put like the chili cheese on it.
But if you're just like a grilled cheese fan,
Right.
you might like it. It's just like you could make an easier one for way cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And it would take probably the same amount of time.
Right.
And you wouldn't have to drive here. But if you're already here, maybe give it a shot. I don't know.
I think it was this place. Didn't they have a foot-long po' boy? So I was wondering if it was going to be, but it's all one. I wanted to see.
It's a really long stick.
It's an actual long hot dog.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be 2 hot dogs in like one big bun.
This is what they're known for.
Okay.
I think is hot dogs.
I'm going to make a big mess on this.
They're very like their food at Sonic, which I like, is more ballpark-esque. You know, like if you go into a baseball game before you fall asleep, you normally get like food, like the nachos and the stuff. It's very like you also get the shakes. It's very like old diner-esque. Oh.
Okay, as the first thing, the cheese is the same cheese. So you get that same generic.
I figured.
It's like Cheese Whiz. Like, you know what I mean? Like they have a can of cheese. I can guarantee it. You know?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it comes in slices and they just chop it up. Or a bag.
Okay.
It's very like just like scoopful of nacho cheese mode, I think.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant by Cheese Whiz. Like the
Well,
like
that's
the
in a
jar.
can.
That's what I said, a can of cheese.
I don't think it
I'm not talking the
Cheese
squeezed
Whiz
cheese.
Yeah, that's Cheese Whiz.
Okay, then what is the one that comes in a can? Isn't that Cheese
Nacho
Whiz?
cheese like
Okay.
sauce, I think.
I don't know. They put that on steak and cheese.
Tostitos. Yeah. One place they do it. This is what they're known for. It's not bad.
It's
It's reminiscent of what Subway's trying to do with they did nachos.
I like their nachos though.
It's very reminiscent of that if you just like made it on a hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
I wish the actual hot dog itself had a little more snap to it. It's actually tasty though, because
It has that like rotisserie hot dog belt.
like it's been sitting like when you get it like a Cumberland Farms or something.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah. But it has a good flavor because lately, like I don't know if you're a fan of KM and stuff like that, but or Doofenshmirtz or whatever, they have like a weird taste.
Doofenshmirtz.
Whatever it's called.
Evil Incorporated.
Doofenshmirtz, I think it's called.
I don't know.
The dog itself has a decent taste for a hot dog. You know what I mean? It's meaty. It's beefy. It's tasty.
Really big and long.
Their chili is okay. It's not bad.
It's just canned chili vibes. Probably came from a can.
But it doesn't come. It doesn't bring bad to the hot.
No, and it doesn't make it salty either.
No.
I was afraid the chili, like already the hot dog can be salty, but with the chili and the cheese, I was kind of worried. There's nothing to be worried about. The bun's steamed.
Love a little like a raw onion on it just to do a texture thing and give it a different flavor. But
I was going to mention that. The onion jalapeno would be cool.
I would take this over the grilled cheese all day long.
Yeah, now this is like triple the price.
Okay.
Right, because it's like $7.50 for this. At least local regional pricing. I don't know if they do it, but they probably do like everyone else. So it might be different in your area. But it was $2.50 for the grilled cheese. It's like $7.50.
I don't mind it. I mean, I haven't gone to Coney Island in a dog's age. I mean, I was a kid when I went last time. You know what I mean? So to get an actual Coney dog, I could say I like it better than the hot dog when we got way back
This is
in
just
the day.
Coney style.
No, I
They
get that.
popularized it, so it's not the same.
I understand that.
Oh, okay.
I understand that. But we also went to Bryan's down in, I think it was Arkansas or Alabama. It was one of them states down there that was famous for making a dog similar
Chili
to
cheese
this.
dog?
Yes.
I think the Coney has raw onion on it.
You can get it.
And I think that's
when
why
it's
Mom
loaded.
likes it.
When it's loaded, you can. It comes with it.
Isn't that, it's like the Coney style Supreme mode. That's what I thought. That's why I was surprised when it didn't have it on here. I guess I'm just used to it. This is their take on it anyways.
Right.
Who cares? It tastes really good. The bun is the best part. It's like very soft.
Well, that goes back with the. First of all, I like these kind of buns, even though we live in New England and there is a controversy on whether you like the New England buns or like the ballpark buns like
Who cares?
this. But
what you want.
I prefer this kind of a bun because you're not getting it. The other one has that big thing of bread on the bottom that it always annoys me.
Which is fine because you don't want it to fall out. Like I was
That's
also
why
worried
it's
about
good.
that, and that might like it just weighs a lot because it's a really big dog.
Because you get that. It starts breaking when you don't have it.
It's very sloppy Joe-esque.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I've had some good sloppy Joes. I've had some sad ones.
That's
it's solid. You know,
I'll go with that.
It's like
would I like a little more zest in the actual the chili itself? I wish it had a little more chili flavors. You know what I mean? Like, but I get you. It does taste like a canned chili. It's not, you know.
Yeah.
You know, I think I like Wendy's chili better. You know what I mean? When we had it, because at least
that
had a little zip to it.
Do
you
they
know
have
what I mean?
hot dogs? I'm surprised more fast food places like McDonald's haven't made a McDog.
It's funny you say that because me and Ryan had an argument way back in the day. Not an argument, but a discussion back and forth. Where I was saying,
a volley.
There's so many pizza places around. Like, there's a pizza place on every corner, in every town, and everything. And he was trying to tell me there's just as many hot dog places, and there really isn't. And to your point, you're right. There's not a lot of places like the fast food places. You would think a hot dog's an easy sell.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of hot dog places, though.
There aren't.
There's a lot of chain ones. Like, we just don't live by them.
That's what I'm saying. By
but
us,
there's a lot of hot dog places, but you always see, like, if it's like a food truck, at least over here, it's always a dog place.
That's the difference. Not that we have a lot of food trucks around us, but that's when you find a dog place, like you know, or outside of like, you know, if you go to Foxborough Stadium and they'll have vendors with the 100%.
Carts. It's easy.
And they're doing sausage, onions, and peppers, and dogs, and stuff like that. Then you find them. But like,
because we don't live by a Wiener Schnitzel.
But what I'm saying, like, everyday restaurants, you can't just, you know, there's a lot of...
Five Guys, we can make an argument.
There's a lot of places, I shouldn't say a lot, but there are a handful of places that you can get a dog as an option, but they're far and few between.
See, I thought I was saying that most places, like most pizza places, have grinders or subs or like pasta dishes. I thought that was the argument.
No, that was a different one. That was another one.
That was a different one? Because I feel like every one of them has a pasta item on their menu. Every single time. Makes sense. It's also really easy to just toss drop a thing of pasta and then put sauce on it. But
I mean, that was solid. The
McDog would go crazy.
It's not my favorite item on the menu, but, and to your point, well, I don't know. It'd be an interesting thing because there are hot dog lovers and hot dog haters. And I think there's more haters than lovers when it comes to hot dogs.
It's very fair carnival food that like kids normally like.
Right. That's the thing. But when it comes to children, I can say growing up, we had a local seafood place. It was a seafood ice cream place that did it. But we didn't like seafood as kids, but they used to do like 4 hot dogs for $1, you know. So when we'd go, we were like, yeah, we get the hot dogs, you know. And of course, my parents loved it.
Sure.
They're not spending a fortune to get us clam strips and stuff, you know. So it's one of them things where, I mean, that's legit. Like, the Footlong, it wasn't, you know, again, because we only did the small, it only had just a regular size one at way back. And I remember it being okay, but it was...
I would say, like...
Did we do it here, too? Or was that way back that had all the mustard on it? Remember there was
that was
like
them. They had the
mustard?
way back sauce or the golden sauce. That was way back. I think this is a good item. I don't know if 7+ is a fair price. I'd say $6 or a little bit more. It's very ballpark pricing as well. That's a joke. I think it's like $40 for a hot dog now and like $80 for a bottle of water.
Well, it's just, you know, the funny thing, you know, although I never really got it with the chili and the stuff like that, but there was another place growing up that had they were known for their Footlong hot dogs. But
you keep naming hot dog places. You realize that?
It's no longer in existence. But it wasn't. It was an ice cream joint that sold Footlong hot dogs.
I guess.
You know what I mean? Like, it was literally an ice cream place, but you could get that. But they had the New England style buns, and they toasted them, and then. But they did them with the you know, you can get the works with the mustard and the relish.
They
and
got
the ketchup
like you go down the Chick-fil-A bar, or not Chick-fil-A, Chipotle.
Yeah.
And you're like, I want rice, and I want black beans, and I want, you know.
But with that bread and being toasted, it had nice butter on the outside. It was a little more hearty. But I like the steamed buns. I agree with you. They're easier to eat. They're soft. They're easy.
You stuff them in your face. You can dip them in water. You can hit the dunk and go, oh. You know,
Well, that's the whole point when you go to like a Coney Island, or when we went to Brian's and stuff. If you order one, they would look at you like, "What? Nobody orders one. Everyone orders three at a minimum." You know what I mean? 3 to 5.
And it's
just
always
because
like,
they're so easy to eat.
You know, that's you were mentioning what was the food where it was like, oh, it was KFC, where the businessmen in suits go to consume KFC bowls. And I thought that was ridiculous. I could see somebody go sitting down at a hot dog joint with a suit.
And yeah.
Because I think the people who wear suits don't want chicken bowl. They want greasy dog with a steamed bun.
I'll tell you, on the other side of the state, well, not so far on the other side of the state. It's a little ways away, but we used to pass it when we used to go to your scout camp, which Hot Dog Annie's. And I've never eaten there, but
I'm just every mall. Ever.
No.
Yeah.
That's Auntie Annie's Pretzels. That's not Hot Dog Annie's.
Place?
No, it's not the same place. Well, I just remember. I forget where it is.
Place.
It's in like Spencer or somewhere out there that way. But it's like a little shack on the side of the road that you could go in, and I've never had their dogs. Just curiosity factor, but whether they're better or not. But
and it's very like an 80s, 90s diner food.
Yeah.
I think hot dogs. And they're going, I think they just have a bad rep because they're not great.
With everyone trying to
it's a lot more health conscious,
healthier
stuff nowadays.
Sausages,
and it's also like
the wayside.
It costs a lot of money comparatively to the patties.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think McDonald's killed cheeseburgers. Everybody has a cheeseburger now. Every town has like a cheeseburger place. And I think most fast food is cheeseburgers, you know? Yeah, and I think it's just because it's so much easier to make a cheeseburger than it is a hot dog. Mm-hmm. Because if you have a disgusting hot dog, and the hot dogs are already kind of gross.
That's the key.
You're done with going with that place.
The key with trying to sell hot dogs is you have to have a good dog. That's the key. Yeah. And that's what I was saying about that. Because there are some decent dogs. There are some exceptional dogs.
There's some awful ones.
And there's some terrible dogs. Right. So this one had a good, meaty taste. And that's why I was saying about like KM lately. Because we grew up and we always ate Essam because that was what my dad liked, and you can't even find them around here anymore. But it was just like it was a good tasting hot dog. KM has a weird aftertaste lately for me. Like it's almost like I don't want to say metallic, but it leaves a weird aftertaste. Where I actually like when the last few times I bought skin hot dogs because we used to cook them on the open fire all the time.
Yeah.
I actually like the pink ones or the red ones that we used to get.
Pink hot dogs are the best
because they actually have more of a sausage-esque flavor, and it's a good tasting dog.
And they snap. They have that crisp crunch.
They start out pink, and then as you cook them, they get red. They turn more red.
But it's like a Maine, and like it is a Maine thing. I think maybe Canada does it. I don't know though.
But you can get them at our Walmart. We've done them in the past.
They cost so much.
They are expensive.
At least in our area.
But it is a good tasting dog. It doesn't leave you with that weird aftertaste. So this was solid.
It's also like if you want like an all beef versus like a whatever.
Chicken and pork.
And it might taste irony because of maybe they're using liver or like more like
I don't know.
irony like organ meat to make it.
It just was never my favorite hot dog. Like I think I could pick it out of a crowd when you take a bite and you're like, nope, that's one of them ones.
I'm a Bar S fan because it's mad cheap. No, that's the reason.
Not anymore. It used to be 98 cents a thing.
And now they're $1.25.
$1.25.
Oh, I thought they were $1.98.
They're breaking the bank. They're breaking the bank now. But,
$25 Dollar Tree, man.
No, you know what? I mean, that's something we could always do. I never really try. I mean, because I used to like ballpark, which when you cook them, they blow up like this. And
they're like the Bubba Burgers of like, I don't like them. I don't know why.
Oscar Mayer had a decent hot dog, but I do prefer, a skin dog over a not. But you can't find them all the time. Getting a skin dog in the natural casings is actually harder. You kind of have
to go to like the meat section and ask for them.
Correct.
Like they always have it in the back.
Right.
It's just not hot dogs don't sell. You want to put your steaks that are like gray on the shelf so that way people get them before they turn not gray. Hot dogs, they already look kind of gross.
Well, there you go. There's our review of this one. So thank you.
Good.
Thank you for the suggestion. I would steer clear of the grilled cheese. That wasn't even worth it. And I wish their chili was a little bit more substantial.
If you want a foot-long item, go get the nachos from Subway. I think everything about it was better than this.
I agree.
But if you're already here and you want a foot-long hot dog for some reason, go get it.
Subway right now has buy 2 footlongs for $12.99. You know what I mean? Would I get one of them over that? Of course.
But if you're looking for you can't put the chili on the grinder. I wish you could.
Well, they do have I think they have
That you
Not
cannot
chili.
put chili on
It's
the
not
grinder.
chili,
They
but
should make.
They have
a
like a
meatball
chipotle
sub
something.
is the
though.
closest you're gonna get
They
to
have a
like
chicken
a chili.
chipotle or something on there though.
That's just
Anyways.
not even close.
I don't know. I'm just.
That's like
I'm
a
just,
cream.
Would I like a grinder
Chipotle
better?
pepper
Sure.
sauce.
Why not? So.
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
I guess.
That's my only point. Like if I'm going to spend $7, I'll spend $6.99 and get a foot-long grinder. Of
Yeah,
some
or
sort.
get like a whole Little Caesars pizza.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, well, there you go. Thank you for your suggestion. We appreciate it. I did not. It was. I didn't mind a foot long.
I enjoyed the foot long. I wouldn't ever touch the grilled cheese again.
Yeah, that was.
It was just. It's.
That was
eh.
Speaking of which, a little piece of it fell at my feet. I got to get it before I smush it in the
So
rug.
if you'd rather have like, I'd rather eat Panera's any day of the week, but it's like triple.
Yes, I agree.
Triple or double the price.
That one had the
so.
bouginess to it, but the flavor was there, and that was the key.
And I swear, everybody says there's no mint in the thing. I'm not going crazy. There was mint in mine.
I don't think I got it. If I remember, that was.
You
so
didn't
long
get it.
ago.
I got it, and I'm sticking to it.
So, well, there you go. That's our review. If there's something else out there that's new, you
Yes.
want to see it, leave a comment down below. We love your suggestions. And
this is better than Papa John's. The dog is better than the pizza.
I won't disagree with that. Having that
I don't know
breakfast
what was
sausage
wrong
on
with
there
that.
was just weird. I don't know. We were talking about that on the ride down here because
Yeah.
it was a long ride. But that being said, thanks for watching.
Check out Last Cash More Mash. Link in the description. They're fun over there. They do whiskey reviews. If that's something you're into, go check it out. Last Cash More Mash.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.